There's nothing that says this is a good time more than Seth Green talking all hip-hoppy. Oh god, my ears. Can't hardly wait, released in 1998 and is directed by Deborah Kaplan, who is behind such films like A Very Brady Sequel, Josie and the Pussycats, and Leap Year. And this movie has a teen heartthrob all-star cast of Ethan Embry, Charlie Cosimo, Lauren Ambrose, Peter Fasinelli, Seth Green, and Jennifer Love Hewitt. The seniors of Huntington Hillsdale have just graduated, and to send everyone off to their next stage in their new lives, hold one big giant graduation party. And at this graduation party, every senior is making some pretty big, serious, life-changing choices here. Preston Myers is finally going to proclaim his love to Amanda Beckett, who he's been in love with ever since first day of freshman year. William Lichtner is going to get revenge on Mike Dexter, who's been bullying him all through high school, and Seth Green's Kenny Fisher is finally gonna get laid tonight. And that is the entire movie. It is all one big graduation party. Very unlike the 1980s teenage films where you would have one scene where it's a party and then maybe a scene at a high school or maybe some secluded scene and then maybe we go to another party again, maybe like a week later or so. But with this movie, the creators were like, you know, all those fun teenage angst films from the 80s? Well, we want to do that, but can we just do like just the party scenes? Because those were like the best scenes from all of those movies. So let's just do a movie of just a party scene. And I need to ask the question right now. With all of these graduation parties that you see in all of these teenage angst films, where were these parties when I was growing up? Yes, I went to parties where there was a lot of drinking, there were a lot of people, but I never went to parties where there were frickin' DJs and bands and like 3-story houses and pools and just everyone was there. I want to have this. No, it's okay. I threw those parties in college when everyone was legal. This movie was recommended by my wife, Tammy Snyder-Knudsen. She has been begging for me to watch this movie. She loved this movie growing up. I have never seen it before. Finally watched it. It's a fun time. Do I feel complete now that I have seen this movie? No. But it is really fun to look back at the stylings of 1998 and going, oh yes, I remember those. I remember the really baggy jeans. I remember that hairstyle. I remember this music. Oh my god, I'm old. And we have endless cameos from all of the big teenage stars of the time and teenage stars of who were going to be huge acting teenage heartthrobs later on, in actually a couple of years. That's what I found myself doing the most. I remember just saying to myself, oh my god, that guy's from Buffy. Oh my god, that's Sabrina from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That's Turk from Scrubs. And Scrubs hasn't even been invented yet. Awesome! You take all of the nostalgia away, and you take away the fun of trying to find all the fun and interesting cameos in this movie. This is a very basic teenage angst film that actually got under my skin a few times. The main character of this movie, Preston, is trying to tell Amanda, Jennifer Love Hewitt, that he's been in love with her his entire high school career. He's never talked to her, but gosh, he's looked at her a lot, and because she's very, very pretty, that means that he loves her. So in order for him to proclaim his love for her, he's going to give her a letter that has all of his feelings written down on it. And I'm just saying to myself, oh my god, I've seen this. I've done this before. Ugh. It reminds me of all the embarrassing things that I did in high school, or at least the embarrassing thoughts that I had and didn't act upon, but holy shit. It made me want to climb through the TV screen and just slap the character across the face and just say, wake up, live your life a little bit. Things will work out, I promise you. Kind of what I want to do. I want to travel back in time and just shake myself back then, saying like, dude, relax, chill out, have a good time. You're not going to see any of these people again after high school. This stress that you're putting on yourself is not worth it. And the stress that these characters are putting on themselves is not worth it. Of course, the big standout of the film is Seth Green and his character trying to do the hip-hop trend, and it is just not it's not trending. He carries around a backpack with him that has this huge candle that's the love candle, and he has like 50 to 100 condoms in his backpack. And I'm like, dude, you don't know how it works, do you? You think you know how it works, but you really don't. He was hilarious. He was a joy to watch in every single scene. I longed for, when he was not on screen, for him to come back, because he was the only one that I was attaching myself to. Everyone else here, though, they're pretty whiny characters. And they're teenagers in high school who are in love with people that they don't talk to unrealistically, so I guess, what do you expect? If you were a child of the 90s, I think this movie is for you. If you were born after that at all, I think it's going to be a little bit harder for you to connect to this film, or at least connect to the story and the characters here. For me, it was a pretty good time. I'm not clamoring or rushing my way back to seeing this movie, but I will give my wife kudos. I like the recommendation. It was a fun time just seeing all of the nostalgia bits of this. It was really nice. I'm gonna give Can't Hardly Wait 2.5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
I found that if you have a goal, that you might not reach it. But if you don't have one, then you are never disappointed. And I gotta tell you, it feels phenomenal.
Alright guys, now comes my favorite part of my videos, where I randomly select which movie I'm gonna be watching next, so let's take a look. Mission Impossible Fallout. That is the most recent Mission Impossible film, where Tom Cruise looks like an old man, I think. And it also has Superman and his very powerful mustache. I remember loving this movie in the theaters, and I have not watched it since, so it'd be fun to revisit that one. If any of you have recommendations of films that you want me to review on here, you can leave a recommendation below this video, or go to my Facebook page, my Instagram, or my Twitter, leave your recommendation there, and if I have access to it, I will watch, review it, and give you a shout on the channel. And if you want me to do your recommendation as quickly as I possibly can and bypass the whole random generator that I have here, you can make a PayPal donation on the main page of my YouTube channel. Any size donation will do. Just attach your movie with the donation, and if I have access to it, I will watch it and publish my review of it as quickly as I possibly can. So guys, have you seen Can't Hardly Wait? What did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before, and you stumbled across it because of this video, then comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you the next time I release my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time with my review of Mission Impossible Fallout. So in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.